Hey Kappa, it's Coach Scheno, and today in this video we're going to be learning about passing in the sport of basketball. You're going to need a basketball either with or without bells in it. You're going to need some open space, probably about 20 feet at least, and you're going to want a partner who's going to be passing with you. Chest pass. All right, the first type of pass we're going to talk about is the chest pass. This is the most commonly used type of pass in basketball. It goes from one partner's chest to the other partner, very direct, straight line type pass. So you're going to hold the ball with both hands, one on each side of the basketball with a nice firm grip. And to make this pass, you're going to step either with your dominant or non-dominant foot. You're going to step toward where you're making the pass. You're going to push your arms out straight, move your wrist, follow through, and deliver that pass straight to your partner's chest. This video shows Coach Scheno and her partner Andre passing the ball back and forth to each other about 15 feet apart. Both players are stepping with their right foot, pushing the ball out from their chest, and delivering a crisp pass to the other person's chest. Bounce pass. Sometimes you're not able to make a chest pass to your partner when you want to because there's a lot of defenders between you and that person. That's when the bounce pass comes in. A bounce pass is perfect for high traffic areas with a lot of defenders with their arms up trying to intercept the ball. So for a bounce pass, you are going to do the same type of form. Hold the ball at both sides with your thumbs pointing towards each other, slightly up. You're going to step with either one of your feet. You're going to push that ball, but instead of towards the chest, now you're going to push it out towards the ground. The goal is for the ball to bounce about 2/3 of the way between you and your partner so that it bounces off the floor and bounces up towards their chest where they can catch it. In this video, Coach Scheno is passing the ball with her partner Andre. They are both stepping with their right foot and pushing the ball out, bouncing it about 2/3 of the way between the two of them. Wraparound bounce pass. All right, the next type of pass we're going to talk about is a little bit more advanced. This is called the wraparound pass. If you want to try the wraparound pass, this is typically used for players who have a defender that's close up on them, their arms out wide. It's very hard to get rid of the ball because the defender's so close to you. So one way is you can kind of step to the side and wrap your arm around the defender. So if I wanted to pass the ball with my right hand, because I am a dominant right-hander, I am going to step with my left foot across my body and across the defender's body. Now my body is acting as a shield between me and the defender. From here, I'm going to extend my right arm with the ball in it before delivering a one-handed bounce pass to my partner. So the reason that we do this pass is so the defender cannot get their hand on the ball. I'm just going to simply step across my body, turn, and deliver that one-handed bounce pass. The reason this is a little difficult for some people is because it does require some strength because you are passing the ball using only one hand instead of two hands like the other passes we've talked about. In this wraparound pass example, Coach Scheno is passing around the defender, Andre. She steps across her body with her left foot so that she can wrap her right arm around and deliver a pass around his arm. When you're practicing this type of pass, you can simply put something like a garbage can in front of you that you wrap around and deliver a bounce pass to your partner. Overhead pass. All right, the next type of pass we're talking about is the overhead pass. This is a type of pass that is used when you want to cross the court. So if you are on one side of the court and you're trying to pass it over the defense to your teammate on the other side of the court, you would use this overhead cross-court pass. If you've ever done a soccer throw-in, this is a very similar motion. You would hold the ball with both hands on the side with a nice firm grip. You're then going to take your hands and take the ball and bring it back behind your head so that your elbows are pretty much at the sides of your forehead. You would take a nice big step with either foot, extend those arms up over your head, releasing the ball at its highest point, and this should deliver a nice high arcing pass right over everybody's head on the court to your teammate on the other side. In this video, Coach Scheno and her partner are standing on opposite sides of the court from one another. They are practicing the overhead cross-court pass, bringing it behind their head, up and over for a nice high arcing pass from one side of the court to the other. For this pass, Coach Scheno is taking a nice big step to gain some power because this kind of throw is often pretty far, so you want to get a lot of momentum in your throw. Baseball pass. The type of pass that we're going to talk about today is the baseball pass. So a baseball pass is used when you have a player on your team that is really far down the court, who's wide open, possibly jumping in the air, calling for the ball, and you need to get it really far down the court in a really quick amount of time. The form for this type of pass is literally like you're throwing a baseball or a football. You're going to have that basketball in one hand, your dominant hand. You're going to bring it back behind you, step with your opposite foot, bring that basketball up and throw it and follow through just like you would throw a baseball or you would throw a football. This pass is typically a leading type of pass, so your teammate could run onto it way up the court. In this slow motion video, you can see Coach Scheno step with her left foot while bringing the ball back in her right hand and proceeding to throw the ball like a baseball to her teammate Andre way down the court. This throw might be a little tough for some of our younger athletes because it involves holding the basketball in one hand. Practice. All right, everybody, now it's your turn to practice. So we've talked about the chest pass, the bounce pass, the wraparound bounce pass, the cross-court overhead pass, and the baseball pass. All of these are used in basketball by all 5 players on the court, some more often than others, but it's time for you to go out and practice now. The way that you're going to want to do this is to get with a partner and start about 15 to 20 feet away from each other in some open space. You and your partner can decide what type of pass you're working on and simply just pass back and forth to each other. A simple name call or a clap lets you know where your partner is and where you're throwing the ball. Once you've got that mastered, you can have your partner kind of move around in the open space calling for the ball so they let you know where to pass the ball. If you want to try the baseball pass or the cross-court pass, make sure you have a little bit more room because those are typically much longer throws than the chest and the bounce pass. In the following video, you will see Coach Scheno and her partner PJ passing back and forth to each other for practice. They are working on the bounce pass, so you will hear the ball bounce, but you will also hear both of them calling for the ball with using the other person's name and a clap to let them know where they are. After they've done it a couple times stationary, they also start to move around a little bit. PJ.